The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a team from the MAC, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Oh, we have waited so long for this, and finally it's time to get this season underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Gets away from one. He's got space. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Brings up 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Hall. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
Out of the gun to give to the back. On the move at the 30. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
It's caught. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
To the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Green. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to get...
There he goes! And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short. Now 7.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping him.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Delaware. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This wide receiver is so dynamic. The bubble screen is a play every offense has in their back pocket now these days. You just want to find different ways for this guy to touch the football, whether it's jets, reverses, and bubble screens. He makes people look so silly out in space like he did right there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Wants to go up top. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Got it in the middle. It's Galloway. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at 4.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. At the 45 on its way. Found a bunch bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Up to 44 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. And the Blue Hens, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Green. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now on first down from the 28. Got it set up on the outside.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Red pass, it's complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He's looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Lost to throw again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Going to the ground. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push the guy backwards and make some holes?
Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. complete to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play if you're the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but